Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome on a balmy day. I suppose balmy to the extent that we probably are under some kind of a storm thing. I don't know if anybody got rain last night close by. I had washed my pickup yesterday afternoon, so it rained just enough to spot to spot the dust spots. However you say that, it's polka dotted now. So I'll try again. I'm going to keep washing it and mowing the lawn over and over until it absolutely rains. It's worked every time before. Sometimes you just have to, go 37 or 38 times. So Chamber Chats, of course, features Jody Brott. And I said, Jody, could I just open with before we go to Chamber Chats with an event in Winoka, and so she gave me her blessings to do that. Winoka Main Street presents the May Day Festival, or a May Day Festival. I assume there are more. It's a May Day Fiesta, Saturday, May the 2nd, 10 a.m. till 8 p.m. on the square in downtown Winoka. Here's one of our producer director, Cade Kennedy's favorite sports. He's a sports guy, the maypole. He's always been big on maypoles. Opening ceremonies, piñatas, another right into Cade's wheelhouse. This is going to be an exciting day for Cade. And then the flower basket decorating contest. I mean, he's not big into that, but he's a competitor. Costume contest, he'll be there. Prince and Princess contest. No, but he'll compete for the next one, the King and Queen contest. And once again, in the wheelhouse of Cade Kennedy, the karaoke contest. You haven't seen anything till you've seen him do Let's Twist Again like we did last summer. Games, vendors, and food trucks. Don't miss the Fiesta on the square in Winoka, Saturday, May the 2nd. And with that, we say a big good afternoon to Chamber Chats and Jody Brott. How are you?
Hey, I'm good. I was going to shout that out anyway, Ben.
You were?
Yeah, I was.
Okay, I'll take mine back. Okay. You can do yours.
Okay. Well, I was just gonna because we have that event on our calendar for our newsletter that goes out every Monday around 4:00 in the afternoon. We have it in our newsletter. Chatted with the ladies a few weeks ago at the snake hunt, and I grabbed a flyer from them, and then I also grabbed several of the flyers for their Renaissance Festival. Of course, that's several months away. That's in October, but I love that we can. I would love it even more if we can, just collaborate in this area and just shout out each other's events, because if one of us wins, we all win, right? And so that's what I think when people travel to this area. So, but for happening this week in Alva, I'll just go ahead and scroll through the newsletter real quick, give you a rundown of what you're going to receive this afternoon if you are signed up for our newsletter. If you are a visual person, make sure to get signed up for our newsletter so you can actually see it and scroll through the entire thing. And then you have that visual reminder. You can do that at alvaok.net. That newsletter comes out every Monday. About 4:00 is when we schedule it to go out. So we're constantly adding things pretty much up until the minute. So if you're a chamber member or a community member, send us your events so we can get them put in there. So first off for us, we've got a Fiesta Stroll on Friday in conjunction with the First Friday Art Walk. As you know, Ben, every First Friday is the Art Walk. And there are events happening at Graceful Arts as well as Nescatunga sets up in the Runnymede. Along with that, I think Delicate Delights typically sets up that First Friday also in Alva Beer Co. So you can go get that's their dollar cookie days. And so lots of stuff going on. But this First Friday, we are hopping down there with our yard games and we're having a Fiesta Stroll. Our Fiesta Stroll is going to start actually on April 29th, because we are working with our local businesses where you can get a tarjeta de lotería. That's a bingo card. It's a bingo card. And so beginning on Wednesday and ending on May 1st, you can pop in to visit our participating chamber businesses to fill out your bingo card to be entered to win prizes. So if you pop in and visit, you get a bingo dauber stamp. If you make a purchase, you get a gold star. And all cards must be turned in by Friday, May 1st at 8 p.m. on the courthouse lawn to be entered to win prizes. So you can pick up your tarjeta de lotería at the Chamber of Commerce, Wisdom Heritage Bank, Holder Drug, or Graceful Arts, or Rialto. So in addition to that, from 5 to 8 p.m., Fiesta Stroll to finish filling out your bingo card. Bring the family down for yard games on the courthouse lawn. Walk the square to visit the pop-up shops and boutiques. There's going to be free street tacos for the first 300 people, and that's going to be sponsored by Wisdom Heritage Bank. 2 tacos per adult and 1 per child. That's in the parentheses. So I figured I better go ahead and read that. 6 to 8 p.m. Art Walk, Graceful Art Studio, Old Man's Art Gallery, and the Runnymede. And then we'll have prizes and drawings at 8 p.m. So make sure that you come downtown Alva this Friday, and then you get to pop down to Anoka on Saturday and go to their May Day. We've got celebrations right here at home, close to home, all weekend long. So make sure that you go ahead and attend those things, because there are people that are always putting on these events, putting their time and effort behind it, and they want people to show up. They're doing it for you. They're doing it so that there's something to do here. You cannot say there's nothing going on, because there's always something going on, and it's put out there like all over the place, in print media, on radio, on social media. Just open your eyes and you'll be able to see what is going on. So I'm going to back up. Now I'm going to start in on Monday, because that's today. It is time for a citywide cleanup, and the city of Alva is putting out roll-off containers for people to go and do some spring cleaning. You can go toss some stuff in there to clean up your area. So help keep Alva clean by dropping off large items, debris, and unwanted materials during the annual community cleanup. So there's going to be the locations where those roll-off containers will be is southwest corner of the swimming pool parking lot on Flynn Street and 14th, the south parking lot of Bud Rose Park, behind the Chamber of Commerce building, the ARC baseball entrance next to the rock pile, Alva's Market west parking lot, and City of Alva transfer. This location will be available Tuesday during normal business hours, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. So, of course, there's guidelines along with that. No commercial dumping, no hazardous waste, and load responsibly. You know, don't leave things outside of it. You know, don't drop a bunch of stuff on the outside. So that's happening. Take advantage of the city doing that for us. On Tuesday, there's a retirement reception at Northwestern. Ben, there's quite a few who are retiring this year. And there is a reception where you can go visit with them from 3 to 4, tell them congratulations on their retirement. People anywhere from 11 years of service to 36 years of service are retiring. So I'm sure that there's probably somebody that there. Let's see. I think that there's 10 who faculty and staff who are retiring. So go bid them a farewell or good luck in retirement and say hello to them. 3 to 4 tomorrow in the Student Center Ranger Room. There's a blood drive at Alva High School on Wednesday from 8 to 3. You can get signed up for that. I have nothing on Thursday, so hey, take a rest if you'd like, or there may be something that pops up. And then on Friday, at 6 p.m., there's Northwestern softball versus Harding University. At 7, there's a Northwestern vocal music concert at the First Presbyterian Church. There is our Fiesta Stroll downtown Alva. There's a bingo night fundraiser at the Extreme. There's, of course, First Friday Art Walk happening from 6 to 8. The Dollar Dessert Day for Delicate Delights. Uplift Alva is having a May Day Pie Social at the Cherokee Strip Museum Annex. So there's plenty for you to do on Friday. Again, no reason to be bored. And then Saturday, we have more softball at Northwestern, the May Day Fiesta with stuff happening all day long. And then on Saturday night, Ray and the High Rollers will be at Alva Beer Co. Now, if you have not heard Ray and the High Rollers, he is extremely talented. This is a concert that you want to be at Alva Beer Co. He's originally from Shattuck and just extremely talented. And then on Sunday, there's a 2 p.m. There's a jazz concert at 2 p.m.
Go back to Ray. I mean, he's a guy that is the lead singer of a band, right? Yes. So you say he's tremendously talented. Give me a little background there, what makes you say that?
Well, we've known Ray and his family for a really long time, so I'm going to shout him out, his aunt was actually a bridesmaid in my wedding. So I've known them. I've known him since he was a baby. And anyway, so and he has grown up to be just a tremendous musician, and he's really making a way for himself. He was an opener for one of the concerts at the Nightlight, and then Carly's like, "I want you down at the Beer Co." And so they got that set up. So very, very talented musician.
Is there a particular genre of music?
I'm not sure what genre he would fall in. Honestly, that's horrible that I should know. I will find out. Hold on. Not
horrible at all.
Let's see what I can find out.
You've listened to him. Is there a little country in there? Is there a little crossover?
I'd say a crossover there. Okay. See, now Carly is so great that you can actually go to their website at Alva Beer Co. and alvabeerco.com/events. And she's got all of her events on there, and she puts a little bit about it. And so an alt rock band, that's what he is. Ray and the High Rollers, May 2nd, 7 p.m. If you've seen them, you're already in. If you haven't, this is the night to fix that. Come catch this talented alt rock band that has been making big waves in the Oklahoma music scene.
And when is that?
That's on Saturday night at 7 p.m.
Carly hasn't stopped by for a little while. We may ask Carly to make a run by Rose and Ben and talk about the band and other things. I see cars parked around that place all the time. That is a very popular spot for not a particular crowd. I mean, you see all kinds of people.
Yeah, and she was a spot there for this weekend. There was a lot of stuff going on. All Town was playing on Saturday night. Also on Saturday, they hosted Lady Rangers basketball team. On Friday night, they hosted Chrysalyn Arthurs and her Honky Tonk PhD album release party. And then also it was Mural Fest right there at Alva Beer Co. They have a fabulous new mural. Ben, have you been down to see the new murals?
Accidentally. I went, whoa! It's kind of a showstopper.
It is beautiful. There's the one on Alva Beer Co. On the west side, west wall. You can't miss it. And then on Sanctuary Day Spa on the north side, they have a new mural on Sanctuary Day Spa as well. So
wait a minute. Sanctuary. Where is that? I need to know where that is.
It is just down the street. It's on 4th Street. I think is it a full block? It's a full block down from Alva Beer Co. It's on let me get my directions, on the northeast corner of 4th and Center, I think.
Yeah, we think.
Yeah.
If that's wrong, just drive around a little bit. Yeah.
It's the old Otterbein Methodist Church.
Oh, okay. I'm better on landmarks. I got it now.
Okay, all right. That's what it is. In the bottom, they have a massage school, and then in the top, they have their day spa, which includes all the things. You can get your hair cut, you can get pedis and manis, you can get a massage. It's a beautiful space. They have taken the sanctuary of that church and just created this.
Oh, I get it now.
Yeah.
Because, yeah.
Sanctuary Day Spa. She's used the press on some of the windows, like to create a stained glass look. And then on the north side, that's what they painted stained glass, is what they painted it as though it were stained glass. And then it has the angel wings down on the bottom. So it's just a beautiful thing. Go down there and check it out. It's a great spot to go take a photo.
Got it. Man, there's stuff going on.
There always is. And if you haven't gone around to go see all of the murals, make sure that you go check all the murals out. They actually had a 5K during the Mural Fest, and it went past several of the murals. So they got to run by and see that beauty that's been created through the years. I think they said that started in 1997. The first mural they put up in 1997, and then
where was it? Do you remember?
Oh gosh, no. But I'm sure you could find it. alvamurals.org, maybe.
Okay.
I think that's what it is.
We had a speaker in Oklahoma City Saturday night, and he's from the Dallas area. So the next day was the Red Bud. And so this guy was speaking, staying all night, and was going to run a marathon the next day in the over 70 category. I wouldn't think, he's got to be in the top 3. There can't be 3 people that do that, can there?
There might be. I was watching the Facebook posts of the marathon, the 5K, the memorial runs going on this weekend, and so that's always fun to see that. It's fun to see it. I'm not running.
There was a time. I got to admit, looking back on the speaker Saturday evening, he was kind of a Wile E. Coyote looking guy. So he wasn't carrying a whole lot of weight. He may be able to do a marathon. If you've never done a marathon, the best way I can describe it is it's about as much punishment as you can give yourself legally.
Yeah, it's not something that I would. Who knows? I can't say never. Who knows? Maybe at some point I'll get a wild hair and think, yeah, I want to accomplish that in my lifetime. I don't see it happening, but there's lots of people who are runners, and then there's lots of people who are not. So kudos to all of those who go out and do that. My goodness. My nephew thought that he entered in the race. He's 9, and he thought he was running a 1 mile fun run.
And it was the big deal?
And it was the 5K. And I was like, okay. And we're just waiting for him. It's like his grandma was there, and we kept on looking, as the runners start coming in. He hadn't come in yet. And then from a distance, we see him. I was a little concerned for him. I was like, should I just go and drive around, make sure he's good? They had people in golf carts driving around, making sure that everybody was okay. They had water stops and all of that. Sure enough, my 9-year-old nephew went and he ran a 5K this weekend thinking he was just running a mile.
That's one he won't forget.
That's right. Once we saw him, we just started cheering for him. And that's always fun because I think as soon as he saw people cheering for him, like he was walking, and we started cheering for him and he started running at that point and ran the rest of the way, got his medal and a free Jack and Jill from Holders.
Wow. Here is this will give you a depiction of kind of my marathon days. We had run some half marathons, me and a guy that I was running with at the time, and so we went to Fort Worth to the Cowtown Marathon. Okay, so we made it through. About 3/4 of the way through, Oprah passed me.
Okay.
This is when Oprah was in Amarillo at the big lawsuit. So, I mean, it's been a minute. I could probably beat her now. She beat me bad.
So you've done the marathon thing.
More or less, yeah. Maybe we crossed the line. We did one, the Cowtown. We did another one. We did the Red Bud, and then we did one in Hawaii just for the. I mean, we were. That's a marathon that draws a really serious people, but we got to say that we ran a marathon in Hawaii. That's about the only good thing that came from that.
Well, I'm not sure that I mean, even the 1 mile fun run, I'm not entering those. So you're sitting here talking about, who's crazy enough to do that? And you've done it.
More like sticking the toe in the water than really. I mean, it does a certain amount of damage to your mind when you get beat by Oprah. It takes some therapy.
Well,
I think I'm over it.
Okay, I have no comment. I don't even know what to say.
Right. My son does those, what do they call them, Ironman, where you do a third of it in the water, and you do a third of it on a bicycle, and you do a third of it running. That's terribly punishing.
Yeah. We were talking about mud runs this weekend, competing in those, and someone's like, ugh, I don't want to get dirty.
One of the prettiest girls, I don't know, this might be sexist, so you may call me down on this, but one of the prettiest girls that in the world, that's her specialty. I mean, she is a mud running gal and does great at it, and is so proud of it that she's going to run 10 or 12 this year that are in different, like there's a Boston Marathon type of deal in mud and so on. That takes a whole different group there.
Yeah. My husband always says, if you see me running, you probably better run in the same direction that I'm running.
There's something big behind me. That's exactly right. So you got them all lined up now? We got everything?
I think we said it all. And just to confirm, it was in 1997 that the Alva Mural Society was founded by Fred and Betty Winninger, along with Wayne and Beverly Kinsey. And Beverly Kinsey actually they gave her a presentation, or gave her something this weekend, had a presentation.
Oh, this weekend?
This last weekend at the Mural Fest, to honor her and, being one of those founding members of the Alva Mural Society. So thanks to vision, right? It just takes one to have vision and to do it. And then you keep on going, and then you keep on going. And then here we have all of these murals in town where people can actually come and tour that space and to see the art right here in Alva.
It's a beautiful thing, Well, Cade will step forward this week as the face of the franchise type of a deal. I am going to Ireland and will be in my granddaughter's wedding. I got to tell you, if I'd have known that grandkids were this cool, I'd have never had kids. I'd have just had grandkids.
I've heard that. You know, we're expecting our first any moment, any
No,
day.
I didn't know any moment, really.
Any day. Like, yes, we're just waiting for the call. Hey, we're headed to the hospital. We just know it's happening at any moment.
Do we know, are we going to have a little Benjamin, or will it be a girl type?
It is a boy, and we know all about boys. You know, I've raised 3 boys, so or I'm in the process of raising the third of the boys. So we've got a grandbaby boy that's coming, and so we're super excited.
Wait a minute. I think you're raising 4 boys.
Am I? Is my husband one of them?
He would be.
Oh, okay. Maybe.
Okay. So you and Cade have it next week, right? And chamber chats, and then I'll see you well, now wait a minute. You've got a board meeting sometime.
We'll have a board meeting. Yeah, so we'll have to figure that out.
Okay. That's a problem that you and Cade can have, and it's all good with me.
You'll just be going over and, having a good time.
Yes.
Now, is that where the Blarney Stone is? Is Ireland the Blarney Stone, or is that somewhere else?
No, that's where it is, but I don't know where exactly. This castle that she's getting married in is in Glen, which the big town close to it is Dublin.
Okay.
So I'll have more to report in a week, hopefully.
Yes, let us know if you ended up going to kiss the Blarney Stone.
I shall.
Of course, I think that it's supposed to give you eloquence. You already have that, so maybe you don't need to.
Don't make fun. I'm very sensitive.
I wasn't making fun. I was being serious.
I see. Okay. You've got to point those things out. Ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow evening I will be in Winoka for the elementary choir music presentation. And oh gosh, we've got stuff going on. The FFA has their awards banquet in Winoka on Friday. Big things happening. We now switch you back to what we lovingly refer to as regular programming.